YouTube! ¿Qué pasa? Welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video on my crazy channel today again. Now, I've already made 2 videos in the past on the topic Guide to Building the PvP Meta. And as the need arises, or as the need has arisen, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, it is time for a part 3 because Yhwach is out, a rerun of Kuruyashiki has come out, and I'm gonna tell you guys in this video exactly what the current meta team composition should look like and what you should be building these characters like. Because with a team like what you're seeing right now, you're easily able to reach to Lieutenant or Captain's League, maybe even Head Captain's League if you have them built well enough. Like I'm talking about Transcendent, Max Transcendent units. Bearing in mind, you could even reach Head Captain's League with a 1 of 5 team, but the thing about that is you always got to refresh and choose the weakest opponents, and once you're at Lieutenant's or Captain's League, it takes ages finding that right opponent. But anyways, let's get right into this. Now, Yhwach has been dominant since he appeared. Now, let's just switch over to the Brave Pearls menu. Now, he has been dominant ever since he appeared. Like ever since he appeared, if you check up the rankings of what the teams look like in the higher seeds, let's just go there for a minute. Right, so there we are now. If you check up the rankings of the teams, like on the higher seeds, most of them, apart from third seed, okay, here are some people still using this. But if you go to Head Captain's League, and you go up to the top, you see team composition is mostly Kuruyashiki, Yhwach, Kennpachi. Kuruyashiki, Kennpachi, Yhwach. There is one with 6th anniversary Eisen, but most of them consist of them 3 with the occasional Yamamoto in there and Tsukishima, and these are all still great units. Even one guy with Tsukishima, Jugram, and Kennpachi. Or here again, the full team composition. And that's what I'm talking about. Now, that is why you want to be using a team like this, because this team will dominate most other teams. Having said that, I've already made once a video about that. PvP Brave Battles is about choosing your right matchups, choosing who you're fighting against with which team, arranging your characters accordingly, building them right, giving the right equipment. There's a lot of things that play into it because you can't just play with one team against everybody and expect to win. And that is one crucial thing to realize about Brave Battles in this game. And yeah, but with the right build, you can make one team which will dominate most teams. But I always say this again, make more than one team. If you have Kuruyashiki, Kennpachi, Yamamoto, Yhwach, Tsukishima, Jugra, make 2-3 teams with different team compositions out of these 3 and then use them accordingly. You know what I mean? For example, if you're facing a team with full SP 505 units, they're gonna most likely clap Kuruyashiki, Kennpachi, and Yhwach. So choose your invincibility team, Jugram, Tsukishima, and Yamamoto if you have them 3, because them 3 will dominate any team that hasn't got Ignore Brave Battle invincibility. And that's where you got to understand. But that's a topic for a whole nother video. Now let's go to the actual build of these units. Right, here we are. Now, that is the team composition that I use. Now, as you see, I'm having a slot team 5. I have different teams. I have team 1, my full Brave Battle Invincibility team. I have team 2, Kennpachi, Yamamoto, and Tsukishima. Then I have team 3 with this team composition, and then I have team 5. And don't mind team 4. That's my trolling team. That's what I'm feeling like playing the game on extra hard mode and just having fun. But that's for another day. And this is what I'm talking about. Now, this is the current team composition you should be trying to achieve, because that's what will get you to the higher seats. And here it's very important to build them right. Now let's go. Let's start right off with Kennpachi first of all, because I'm keeping the best for the last spot. Now Kennpachi, he is a very awesome unit. Since he came out, he almost countered everything that we've had until then. Jugram, Tsukishima, Yamamoto, all of them fell for Kennpachi, and he absolutely changed the way the brave battles in this game, PvP in this game, used to be for a long time. The way I choose to build him, and the way I advise you to build him, is build him exactly this way. Give him a wooden sword if you have it for tech 30 plus, gold chappy and normal chappy. That's like a standard build for him. And if you have these three equipments, definitely give him this build. If you haven't got, for example, a gold chappy, but you have a normal chappy, give him like something like the Shinji's hunting cap instead, or maybe even hollow bait. But the thing about hollow bait, you always got to remember that is kind of risky because it reduces his stamina. So that is one thing you got to bear in mind. But apart from that, give him something like the hollow blade, Shinji's hunting cap, or maybe even something like the electric guitar for throwing in a bit more defense. That's up to you. But this is definitely the way you should build him. As for character links, go with hybrid links if you have them, full damage, normal attack damage increase and damage taken. With him, I went with a different version. I went with 2 normal attack increase units because I have both of these. I have my key scale 405. He's given out a good boost, and my Byakuya is at 205 with level 10 attack. So, which is why I've chosen these two, and I gave him Grimjaw with normal attack plus 16% and damage taken. And that's sufficient for him, and he survives almost all the time. And this is the way I played him almost since he came out. I made a few tweaks here and there, but that's dominantly the way I did it. And with this build, he was in my head captain's league team once when I was in head captain's league. Now, if you're asking yourself why I'm at 3rd seed now, I can't be bothered spending orbs anymore to maintain head captain or captain's league or even lieutenant's league, and I can't stay 24/7 on the game because I've got a life apart from that, bro. So yeah, that is why I just chill at 3rd seed. Now, for Kuruyashiki, he is probably one of the characters that most of you, apart from Yhwach, be having because his banner is currently out. Yeah, he's a great unit, very awesome unit. Since he came out, he's basically introduced a new way of life for tanks in brave battles. And yeah, with his skill set, like if you don't know what I'm talking about decreased damage taken as he built in. Plus, he has half stamina only, increased normal attack damage, and half stamina only, decreased damage taken. Those are 2 crazy skills. Plus, he has prevent last ditch survival and ignore brave battle invincibility and +2 flurry. So this character is awesome. I'm telling you guys, this unit is one of the characters you must have actually for your current PvP team. And yeah, the way I built him very much purely on defense. I have him only at 105 on his transcendent slots. I gave him attack. You could also choose to give him defense for extra tankiness, but then he does less damage. So I would choose to give him attack. As for accessories, I went with electric guitar, defense built in, so 45% defense, gold chappy with second ability defense, normal chappy second ability defense, and that's the way you want to build this unit. And as for character links, all across the board, damage taken reduction and 1 hybrid link, Kennpachi Max Transcendent, Senmon Sakura level 10 defense slot, and Zangetsu level 10 attack slot. So this is the way I built my Kuruyashiki, and he tanks almost anything at 105. That is just how good this character is. Having said that, with him in the team, if you're facing with him, for example, a 6th anniversary Aizen, he'll mostly instantly die. The same with Kennpachi, which is why I'm saying choose your right matchups. Don't be going with a team like this against a full SP team where you have 6 Annie Aizen and I don't know what else you have in there, but that is not going to be of favor for you. And yeah, that is basically the setup for those two. Now, the last but not least, the best character out there at the moment in the game for PvP, if you want to go hard, get Yhwach. And he is crazy. His design is crazy. The way since he came out, most don't lose any fights anymore. Even if I choose the wrong matchup, he still claps them. And this character is insane. Now I have him at 105 with attack level 10. I gave him gold chappy, normal chappy, and I gave him the electric guitar. I was thinking about giving him something like Shinji's hunting cap or the hollow bait. However, I don't like the hollow bait in PvP because it reduces his stamina, like I said before, which is why I mainly choose the electric guitar, because it gives him defense again built in, plus attack, plus some stamina. So that is why I'm giving him that. That is a better boost, in my opinion, than a hollow bait. Hollow bait is purely focused towards more like dealing increased damage, however, suffering a bit of more survivability, which is why choose your build carefully. Like if you could test it, build him with hollow bait, make a few fights, see how it goes, and then make a few fights with the electric guitar and see, okay, how will that work out. As for character links, I gave him Yamamoto, damage taken minus 16% because I have Yamamoto at 405. I gave him Ryuken, 105, damage taken minus 20%, plus normal attack damage plus 16%, and normal attack damage plus 25%, damage taken minus 12%, hybrid, not link Shunsui. And that is basically the setup I have for Kuruyashiki. He's over 4,000 attack. With the build I have him now, he is over almost 1,400 defense. This character is crazy. And that is basically the way you want to set up your current team. With a team like this, with the same exact build, even if you have all of them at 1 of 5, trust me, you can easily reach head captain's league if you're willing to go hard on it and if you're willing to spend orbs. Because why I'm saying spend orbs, once you reach captain's league, lieutenant's league, head captain's league, you gotta really utilize every single ticket you get and win every fight. As soon as you lose 2 or 3 fights, that's it. Like you're not gonna be able to rank up. And mostly you're not going to be able to have enough tickets in order to rank up, because most people in those leagues spend 1 orb per ticket to have another fight to increase their rank. And that is why I'm saying I'm chilling at 30, because I can't be bothered spending orbs. But when I'm bothered again reaching like Captain's League, like I don't know if I want to, if I feel like it, then I might do it again. I might even do a speed up video in the progress of how to reach Captain's League, head Captain's League and stuff, but that's another topic for another video. Anyways, I hope you guys and girls could benefit from this video. That is basically the way you want to build this team. You could also try different compositions. By the way, before I forget it, as for T15 and T20 skills for all 3 of them, for Kennpachi, I gave him dodge and I gave him PS barrier. As for Kuruyashiki, I gave him dodge and low stamina damage boost, and for Yhwach, I gave him dodge and PS barrier. And that is the way I set up. For him, you could also go PS barrier and low stamina damage boost. That works out also fine. Again, thanks for joining again today. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. See you guys next time.